Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my February favourites. It might be a bit late to do February favourites, but I don't really care because I wanted to do it. I know this will be going up at the end of March, so literally in a couple videos time there'll be a March favourites, but I'm filming this start of March because I have pre-filmed so many videos without realising that I now have a whole list of them that are scheduled to be uploaded. So I've got no idea when this video is going up. These earrings, I feel like they look a bit stupid with your hair up. I've only ever worn them once before and they weren't the gold ones, they were the silver ones, and I wore them with my hair down on Christmas Day and my hair was curled, but with my hair up I think they look a bit stupid because they're quite big. I don't know. Anyway, so yes, I'm going to be doing my February favourites today. They're very random. I'm not too sure what I'm going to say because I haven't thought about it. I just decided to sit down and film. A lot of them aren't beauty. They're weird. They're weird favourites this month. So I'm going to start off with this because it's sitting right in front of me, and this is the Spectrum B06 blending brush. And first of all, these brushes are beautiful. This brush is one of the softest eyeshadow brushes I've ever came across, and it blends and buffs out your eyeshadow so well. That's all I can say. It's amazing at blending your eyeshadow. I thought my eyeshadow brushes before were fine. Once I used this though, I'm never looking back, and it's quite cheap as well. I thought Spectrum brushes were quite expensive. It's $4.99, which I guess some people might think is quite expensive for an eyeshadow brush, but honestly, if you have a spare $5 lying about, go buy this. It will change your life. I can't really say the same thing for the Spectrum A10 brush. It's too thin. It doesn't, it would maybe work really well with loose highlighters. Loads of loose highlighters seem to be going about at the moment, but with pressed highlighters it's just so thin and it doesn't have much to it, so when you put it in the pan you can't get any highlight out, and it takes 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. It takes so many times to get the highlighter out. What I do use this brush for is I use this brush to apply the highlighter, and because it's a lot more dense it applies it a lot more strong on my cheek, but I can get a bit of a cast with it, so I then blend it out with this brush to make it look a bit less harsh on my skin. Another thing, moving on from the topic of highlighting, is nose highlight. I don't know why, but sort of nose highlight, cupid bow highlight and chin highlight have been like an obsession during February. I just think they look so cute and nice. I may be going a bit overboard, but I like it. I'm going to mention these two lip balms, and that is the Carmex lip balm and the Dr. Lipa original nipple balm. These are amazing. I have never really experienced super dry, super chapped lips before until this winter. It started off because I was ill, then it went on because of just the weather outside, and my lips would physically hurt. I'd be sitting there and all I could feel was my lips were in so much pain, and that's where I bought this because I was in Tesco's once and it was so sore I was almost crying. I was like, Mum, I need lip balm, so we got this. This is almost done actually. I've got a third left, and then this came in my advent calendar. The difference between these is that this is a lot more heavy duty and it's a lot more thick, and I always put this on before I go to bed, and I wouldn't really say this isn't a daytime one. I wouldn't chuck this in my handbag for the way to go out because it is so thick. It just stands up by itself. It is ridiculously thick. This is a multi-purpose balm, so you can use it on your knuckles, your elbows, any dry skin you have. I use it on my lips and it's so intense and moisturising. You can notice a difference, like if you put it on at night and wake up the next morning, you can already notice such a difference. Seeing as this is a lot better of a day-to-day lip balm, so like you chuck in your handbag and you can use it on the go, or you're working, and like and the bad thing about this, don't get it in your mouth, this one tastes so bad. So this is a lot more of a day-to-day one because it is still really sort of intense and you can feel it working on your lips, but it's definitely not as like thick and gloopy, if you know what I mean. Actually, I do have a lot more beauty favourites than I realised. Oh, wrong thing. I have mentioned these in so many videos because they're my go-to foundation and concealer. They are amazing. I'll talk about the foundation first. I'm not going to talk about them too much, I have talked about them quite a lot. But this is the Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hour Foundation. This is amazing. You can use it with a brush. I use the Makeup Revolution powder brush and it's very flawless, and it's quite a full coverage foundation. When you use it with a brush, it's very flawless, full coverage, and it doesn't sit on your skin. I find it sinks into my skin. It can look a lot like skin. And you can use a small amount, you can use a big amount, it's buildable, it's a really, really good foundation. I have started using it with a beauty blender. I used it today, and a beauty blender does take a little bit of the full coverage away and it makes it look a lot more airbrushed, and it makes your pores, and it makes you look quite poreless. What I do is I've always put a thinner layer of foundation on and put more concealer on, because I find concealer does more for me than foundation does. And everyone has been raving on about this month, but I'm just going to say this. I bought it the day after it came out. I was the first person on that bandwagon. And this is a Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. It has a really thick, it has a really big applicator, which I really prefer, and it's quite a thick, creamy consistency, which I also do really, really like. And it blends out amazingly, again with a brush or a beauty blender. It has amazing coverage, and again it doesn't sit on top of your skin or look cakey, just like the foundation. It sort of sinks into your skin and it looks a lot more flawless and airbrushed, and these two together make a perfect combo. All the way through February when I've been wearing makeup, I've been looking at my skin and I've been like, wow, my skin looks really, really nice, and it's down to these two. Quickly going to skim over these because they'll probably be more heavily influenced in my March favourites, but in the last few weeks of February I've been wearing eyeliner so much more. I have two here, they're both from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Master Precise and this is the Maybelline Master Ink. The Master Ink's got a lot more of a long skinny applicator, and this one's a lot better for lining your lash line. Because it is so long, I do find it a lot more difficult to create a wing with it, but this, you can create a perfect wing with it. It's more of a short, like standard eyeliner thing, what's it called, wand, I don't know, but it's really easy to create a wing with, and it gives you a lot of control. This one, you can still line your lash line with it. I just find because it's not as long and as skinny as this one, it's not as easy to get a thin line. This one, it's not that you can't create a wing with this one, you can, but it's easier to create a short wing. With a long wing it can go a bit haywire because the applicator is like quite flimsy. So yeah, these two are both great eyeliners and I use them for different things. Again, I'm just going to skim over these quickly. I've been wearing eyelashes so much more. I think they look so pretty. The ones I always use are the Ardell Demi Wispies and Duo Lash Glue. I need a new pair of these, so I've worn them to death. But I'm just going to skim over them really quickly, so I'll probably talk about them more in my March favourites. On to some more random things. I have really been loving Kellogg's Shapes cereal. absolutely obsessed with it. Not even gonna lie, love Kellogg's Shapes cereal. Like if you asked any member of my family what's her favourite cereal right now, they'd probably all say Shapes. Because I'm eating them morning, night, afternoon when I get home from school. Handfuls of them when I walk past the cupboard. They're so good and I'm obsessed with them. What I've also been liking loads during February, the little Rice Krispies. They're amazing. I just wanted some plain cereal one day, so we picked up them. Fallen back in love with them, I have to say. Also those little shredded wheat, you know, like the squares, amazing. Like I've just been eating so much cereal during February. My favourite's Shapes, but them too, they're really good. Riverdale in February was insane, like honestly insane. The last couple episodes that just went past, so much happened, it was crazy. The like trailer for the next episode, which is coming out in a week, oh my goodness, it looks insane. Like I cannot wait to watch that. I've always loved Riverdale, but they've brought out some really good episodes in February. I think that's everything. I said it was really random. It's not really that random if I'm honest. It was mostly beauty. It wasn't a really big favourites this month because I feel like February just flew by, but they were my favourites. If I had to add another one on, then volleyball. I'm always really obsessed with volleyball and stuff, but this month I've just been so excited to like play and train. Yeah. So I think that is everything and the end of this video. Please smash the thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to see more content from me. This was such a strange video, like I do not know where I went off, like I don't know, but anyway, I really do hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys later. Bye.